Right. I need to find this key card. Like, we're stuck on this key card, and I think I'm going to have to physically look up what it's called. Because poor old Isaac doesn't know where maps are. Or life. I mean, we've all been there. Navigation is none of our strong suits. I mean, mine especially. But he keeps trying to get in there. We don't have the key card for it, Isaac. Like, it's somewhere else in this area. Apparently, I've walked past it. Like, I just start this day all over again. Yes. Hang on, I'm just tabbing out to double check what it is. Chapter 4. Chapter 4, Dead Space. Hydroponics. Because this area is a map anyway on multiple levels. Like, you're just going up and down constantly. You're trying to find things. So I can absolutely see why I've missed this key card. Also, thank you, but I don't want to walk through from the original game. I would like a walkthrough for the 2023 game. Reroute the power. This is what I want. Right? Did we meet? Hang on. Security clearance level door. Blah, 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 blah. Activate the elevators. Keep scrolling down. Yeah, I think we did that. We did mining administration, right? Did we? Yes. Yes. Okay, that was the electricity burst area. Then we keep going. Actually, am I on chapter 5 now? Is that the problem? Am I looking at the wrong chapter? It's trip back to the medical deck. Yes, okay, yes. Oh no, chapter 6, environmental hazard. Exciting. Hang on. Desk system keycard isn't far from the circuit breaker. On a desk in the gas filled East Seedling Room B. Thank you. Yes, that's the one. Hi, Carrot. So the last Weezer that we're looking for is not in that area. It's behind. It's basically. It's in a really awkward place. Like, if I could shoot it, if I could just shoot it to kill it, brilliant. But I have to be next to it and inject it with this toxin, and that's what's screwing us. Because it's the central point has a elevator shaft lift thing that goes up 3 floors, and you go up to the top floor and you look over, and it's like up on a ledge there, which you can get to. We just haven't got access. So, we need to find East Seedling Room B, which is harder than you would think because Isaac once again doesn't know where. Hang on, West Seedling Room B, East Seedling Room B. Isaac doesn't know where life is or anything is. Like, life will find a way, but not if they're Isaac. Just the poor man just bumbles. So floor 2, I think we're going to. Floor 2, but are we going here? Or are we going... I need to go up the lift shaft. It's just where... I just go up a floor, I think. So, we need to go to... Not the West Tower. Not the sapling room. I want to go to the East Tower, but it's not there. If I went to the West Tower... So I can't say West Tower because every time I say it, of course, there's something else that starts with West. It's a frickin' bot. Philadelphia. Isaac does need an adult. Somehow an announcement about contamination is a lot less stressful in Italian. I know, I quite like the Latin-based languages doing the announcements because it is a bit less urgent. It just feels more like I'm in an international shopping centre. And a nice French lady is telling me about some coffee that's available on the 3rd floor or something. I don't know. It's all a lie. We do need to go. We need to go back through the bit with the sprayed things, which I think was here. Flow control. A part of me wants to find out what the stuff is, but at the same time, I like my health. Go. So, up one. Up one, second floor. East B. The east bit is going to be the problem, I think. It's because we're in the west row chamber. So I have to, like... Hello? Who's dropping shit on the floor? Also, was there somewhere around here a crate I haven't broken? Be very careful. This is West Ceiling Room 8. So we're looking for this structure, but we're looking for the east version. There you are. Thank you. Oh, slightly different loot. It's not predetermined. That's... Oh yeah, of course it isn't, because it gives you... The game tailors what it gives you based on which weapons you're using. So if you're not using the pistol equivalent, it can be... it can drop more of that, etc. So it encourages you to swap in and out of stuff. Okay, I'm going to try floor 2. Let's see if we can get to the east room. I've been in there. Like, we've been there. We've been there, but we were tracking Weezers. Who did Heaven as a half-pipe, by the way? Because that wasn't them. Also, for the record, I think it is over... It's like in one... It's almost like it was in one of these areas. Similar sort of distance from us. We can't get to it. Is it O-Town? Well then. Was it Pod? No idea. Yeah, this looks like this looks like I'm passing from hydroponics to ideally the east side of the building. So, direction OPM. I don't know these names. It's so weird, 'cause it's like, I know that song. Hello? But I have no idea the band names. I was going to say, it's not very O-Town. Also, isn't it? It's Motown, but does O-Town exist? It's not very that, is it? Going in here. Seedling B. Oh, here we go. Here's the gross place. So, as you can see, we've got a little bit of an infestation. Don't worry too much about it. It's fine. Somewhere up, I think, there is the Weezer that we can't get to yet. Again, I have to inject it with a toxin. I can't reach it. Yeah, there it is. It doesn't move, it just sort of breathes. It's a weird little, like... It wheezes. But basically, we're giving everyone their, like, asthma medication. And I think it's in here. I think one of O-Town was on the most recent US Masked Singer. Didn't someone accidentally out themselves on, like, daytime TV as being one of the Masked Singers? I think it might have been UK. They accidentally said something, we're like, what? But then there's, like, a counter theory that that entire thing was pre-recorded, so it could have been, like, Libra. I've completely stopped watching it. I've not had time. Also, arguably a lot of the fun of it was watching with chat and trying to like puzzle it out and see if we were right. But the sheer risk when it comes to like copyrighted songs, even if there is a... Did I just sell that? I did just sell that. Oh no, did I just put that in storage? It's fine. You can't sell it. I thought it was a circuit board. Yeah, it's just not worth the risk trying to do, because arguably we are having to play music that is copyrighted music to compare voices when it's actual singers. So yeah, it's just not worth the risk from like my perspective, because obviously every time I play something it can get copyright claimed. And there is an argument to be made for fair use if you are critiquing and actually doing these things, but it's just not worth the hassle. especially like a lot of streamers don't understand how like copyrighted stuff works. Like people think that you can have like there's a reason that we have goose gifts and pop-ups for like sub alerts and stuff, because I've paid for those using Canva subscription, so I have all legal rights to use those on my stream. However, if you're someone who has like resub alerts and it's like Pikachu's face, or it's Terry Crews doing something, or it's anything from a film, like, that is not fair use. It's not fair use. Fair use involves like actual commentary and criticism. It doesn't involve using it for a meme or a reaction. And one day that's going to catch a lot of people out. It is unfortunate because it means I can't show you the Home Pride Fred video anymore. But that's probably for the best. Also, people like there's also multiple layers to musical like copyrights. Arguably, me even singing the lyrics is technically a breach of the lyrical copyright. There's also live performances, melody copyrights, recording copyrights. Like each song probably has about 5 or 6 different legal things involved with it. So yeah, it's just not worth. Same with the noises. They're all from Epidemic Sound because I pay for that. So I pay them so I don't have to deal with problems. All the music we use and all of that. It's nail day, Tawney. Oh, what are you doing? Are you painting them? What's happening? Tell me more. Tawney just comes back. It's like, no, I'm just taking a load of nails out of some wood. It's quite boring. Okay, so. I love how I just didn't do anything. I have nothing. Just getting nailed. Behave yourself. I'm in a very sensitive situation here. It's quite a stressful time. If Big Bug Boy is back, I'm going to be angry. Angry. We're angry as a small... Angry is what a toddler says when they're angry. That's quite Isaac appropriate, to be fair. I'm angry. I love how I forgot we were in chapter 6. I was like, oh, we're still in chapter 4. Because 4, 5, and 6 sort of blend. Sometimes it kicks off quite quickly. Are you kidding me? Absolutely not. Fuck off. Disgusting creature.
Entering 0 gravity.
Where is it? How do I get out there? I've made the path before, but can I see the gaps? No. Here? No. Fly me to the moon. Oh, fly me to the moon stars. Yes. Munsters. No, that's the Munsters. I'll take the Munsters over the moon stars. Genuinely. We did this before. I moved everything. So where is the path? Is that where I came from? Or is that where I came from? This is the other problem is, like, during all of that, hang on. This is where I came from. Right, let's just reset. Monstars, sorry, a Space Jam. Oh, of course. Monstars. Oh, I missed the OG Monstars. I missed the OG Space Jam. It was garbage. It was brilliant. You're getting a pedicure. Lovely. Treat yourself. Filing in your tips. Lovely. Okay, I'm just gonna go down here. Because maybe I'm thinking there's a couple of places where feed yourself. Jesus Christ, no, get out. Shame on you. Please, I'm trying. This is a serious moment. I'm trying to work out how I get the heck out there. Like, genuinely, my dude. Where is the exit? How did we get through this before? They moved it back? Oh, hang on. Is it here? It's here. Everything's fine. Please don't go off. I think I've turned them off. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Something is shooting at me, and I don't really want to see it or deal with it. Can you just sort of... Ugh. Like, the problem with this is, I cannot see them, and all I can do is hear them. Can you look? It's you dealt with. Shit. Ow! Schematics. Hello, I'll take those. Now look. I have a very specific set of skills. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you are. But I do know this. When I find you, I will kill you. And that will be the end of it. Right. This is the worst place to try and, like, escape. Oh, hello. Because there's just... You've just got... Oh, shit. It's going to shoot you. You can't see. And then you get lost. And then here we are. Like, Oh, hang on. Hello? I'll land on this. Hi, Chiji. How you doing? Oh, no, those are spikes. I don't want to do those. Oh, I know where I am. Okay. Gotcha. So we come round this corner. We go up here. This is the bit where it kind of fell off a bit. Because you're trying to open these whilst you're being attacked originally. And I did do quite a lot of that. But then they've clearly respawned some of them. Okay. We have ads coming in 3 minutes time. They will be up to 3 minutes of ads. Not necessarily 3 full minutes. We play them once an hour so that folks joining who are not turbo users of the site or subscribe to the channel don't see ads immediately. It means they can actually look at the channel and go, and turn off, instead of having to wait and then go, and turn off. But since we're just bumbling, we will just continue on. If anything plot related happens, I will pause the game. Isaac, it better be through here, or I'm going to be shouting at you. I just want to get to the...
Thermodynamic purifiers malfunctioning. Stand clear of filtration tubes.
I just want to go to the east thing. The east thing. To the east grow chamber. Here we are. Oh my god. Ooh. What's happening? Progress. It doesn't help that the tracker doesn't pick up the bit with the key card. So if it does that, it gets a little bit confused and stuck. And it keeps trying to progress you without the card. Like that's the most, like, that and maybe a pickup phasing into a wall. That's the only two whinges we've got in terms of things I would and the thing that fell in the wall was entirely by. Which gun is this? This is a contact beam. Hi Darkstar, we're just trying to find the progress at the moment. Because last time we had some problems because Isaac kept thinking it was one way to go for the tracker. So like, he thinks progress is... Are you kidding me? You now think it's here? You monster. The waypoint system it's so much better. They've done so many things to this game that's just like, yes, thank you. But That is one where it has unfortunately got a bit wonky. But again, if my biggest complaint is Isaac got very lost in this very specific bit where I missed something that I was literally in a room with him probably looking at. And the other complaint is once one item fell out of a box wrong. I'm pretty happy with that in the grand scheme of things. It did have a bit of a funky launch, especially if you had an Nvidia card. But like, my god, Isaac does have a map. It unfortunately is not very helpful when you're trying to cross through 3 different locations, get from east to west. But this is the west. This is the west wing. Sorry, the east wing, not the west wing. The sound good in there. West wing is forbidden. Hello? Oh, I can hear you, Wheezy boy. Yeah, it's just not clear as to what leads to what level. Like, in theory, it's in Chamber B, isn't it? This is Chamber... yeah. Possibly Chamber A, or no chamber at all. I'm thinking that's a pair of eyes, not... Ah, so there, that's its circuit board is there. Right, we're good. So we're going in. We're going in there. And it's apparently the key card that's in there. Oh yeah, no, I totally came in here panicked and let... look, I actually, in hindsight, I'm not sure I even came in here. There's no Weezer in here. I think a lot was happening and I just missed it. Because there's an audio thing, there's so much shit in here. I must have skipped it in a panic. There you are. Precious baby. Yeah, there's no way I'd have come in here and not looted the box directly inside of the door. So I think we can safely say I just wasn't here. Silly bitch. Yes, I know. Just, you're allowed to say it out, though. I'm allowed to say it. You're not all allowed to say it. I would skip this place, too. To be fair, shit was kicking off, I think, around this time. Stuff was coming out the walls and the ceiling. Thank you. Oh, I hadn't put in, of course. I've got 6 nodes to cash in. Now, I'm going to go for the last hit point, health, whatever, health points. Nodes. You do have bitch privileges, but as a result, it goes both ways, motherfucker. Where that came from. And that means I get to laugh at you whilst you're making cupcake design. That's the way it works. And mostly laugh with you at my very questionable unicorn horns that look less like unicorn horns and more like tiny poos. You did give me biscuits and tea. They were fucking excellent. And the coffee. Very nice, thank you. Although Rada's had a little like hen do thing in the UK while she was here. She didn't know it was a hen do. We surprised her. Like I just conveniently forgot to message her back when she was like, "Are you going to be around to maybe meet up like the day before the secret thing?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll we'll just see how you're feeling," and then left it. And she's like, "I was waiting for you to text me back." I was like, I thought you were going to text me. This is perfect. Also, hi, I'm here for your surprise. Let's make some cake design. It was good. Flamethrower, damage, capacity. Oh, bribery does work on me. It's just you have to find the right things to bribe me with. Money. Lots of money. And magic cards. A guy who'll come and fix the roof. That would be fantastic as a bribe. Although shout out to the Dread Out 2 sponsored stream because we might have to use all of that money, apart from tax, to pay for the roof. We'll see. You do give out excellent hugs, yes. As someone who's quite short as well. May I say that I didn't. Sometimes when people give you hugs who are taller than you, it's like, oh, no. It was a very excellent hug. Money Cat Starbucks. I less Starbucks. I grind my own coffee, so like coffee is fine. So we don't know if the roof is officially leaking, but we have 2 roofers. We're getting a second opinion because the first guy wants to go the full haul, and also would like a deposit. And if that is the case, fine. But the other guy is like, I live on the street and I have a roof ladder, so I can pop round. Basically, you don't even need to be in. I will pop up a ladder and have a look, take some photos, and we'll go from there. So we'll see. Basically, because if he comes back and goes, yeah, it's also as absolutely screwed, then fine. We'll pay it, but it could quite literally just be that the gutter is a bit messed up. There's a plant living in it that's causing problems, and clearing it out solves the day. But knowing this house and the previous owner, and how half-assed it was, and also how half-assed some of the original development was, just wouldn't be surprised. It's probably the original felt and style, so it could theoretically be fine, but it might also just be like 80 years old potentially. Right. We're going over to this power box. What the card? How dare you? Give me I've got the card.
Exiting 0 gravity.
I would like to point out that E doesn't actually work. I had to mash enter then. Hello? Don't want to panic anyone, but there might be something in the dark. So I don't think I actually did this.
Entering 0 gravity.
Oh shit. Oh, he's there. Give me that. Oh, cheers. Thank you. So I guess this is how we get the last Weezer. Oh shit. Where is the baby? Where is the baby? You know what? I'm just gonna go as quickly as I can over to the squeezer, get it injected, and then we might be able to see what's going on. We'll discuss it, mate. I'm sorry. There it is. Disgusting.
Thank you.
A box.
The Leviathan's metabolism is slowing.
Cross, something's up.
It must have worked. You gave it enough enzyme to dissolve a freighter. Okay, I'm unlocking food storage. Quickly get back there and space the bastard while we have the chance.
Sorry, I was... oh, shit. Sorry, I was busy looking at someone's lungs.
This is Liz Cross. Hydroponics.
Look.
I need to record their names.
Perfectly preserved lungs.
Hidaka. Holly.
Oh, hi, Vina. How you doing?
Antonov. Mark. So many.
Oh, a brain. Oh,
I don't
and
know how much gas they
Ugh.
took in. I just saw them change. That crack when their lungs burst out like flowers. Jacob. I love you. And I'm so scared because I know how to kill the Leviathan.
Okay.
so I have to stay. Until it's paid for every single one of them.
Okay. Oh dear. Oh, you've been given a terrible flu by a toddler that you're trying to kick the flu, not the toddler. I love how you elaborated just in case. I'm glad you're doing alright other than the flu. Please take it at your own pace though, because
Exiting zero gravity.
like motion sensitivity shit might be a bit funky with the flu. It's not bad. It's better than it was in the OG, but just in case. I mean, I assume we're gonna nuke it. You coughed once in the room you're in and infected 3 of you. Wow. How do they do this? Children. Okay. So theoretically, I have now dealt with all of the Weezers, which should mean I can progress. It's one of the best reloads in the game. It's a completely weird and silly gun. I love it. Same reason why smaller snakes are bigger than poisonous. Hello, more poisonous than bigger ones. They hit more concentrated. God, can you imagine? Oh, it's replace jungle. No, we don't need jungle ambience. I'm all right, thank you. When we turned it off, like for a moment, I was like, "This is actually quite distressing. I shouldn't have done this." Because now I can hear everything that's wrong with the ship and also things coming. Whereas before there was a nice like crickets in the night sort of thing. Right, I'm going in here. This better bloody work now. Holy shit. Okay, well that's a development. I think we may have done something. Don't make dinner done. Oh, we do need to have a breakout at some point. Camera decided to just gently pan round a little bit more than is standard then, which was slightly stressful because it's like, what are you trying to, what do you want me to see? Vomit room. Part of me does want to run through and see what happens. I assume it's acid, but I would quite like to keep what limited health I have. Thanks. I think you did give me a choice of that. Because I think I was like, yeah, what the fuck are you talking about? Or something. Of course. Of course you can. Maybe. I'm sure you asked. I mean, it's not great. I'm just gonna buy some of those. And then cry to myself. You're pretty sure you arrived at the same time? I won't ever put down my bag, went straight for her. Oh well, I mean, I saw you coming, so I think I was just like, yeah. So like, maybe that's what it was in my brain. Like, maybe we both, like, silently consented to each other whilst also just not. Just, like, both saw each other coming and were like, yeah, go on then. And then Cliff was like, who is this relatively tall person? But, like, who are these people? Because also I'd seen Shaka at TwitchCon, so I was like, hi! And he's just like, oh my god, what is happening? Oh no. Start. She's off. I did. Yes, there were some connections between face and usernames. Obviously, you have to do that. In most circumstances. Just like I know he'll know you, and there's a couple of other people. It's like right, and then everyone else is a bit more around this community, so we won't. All fine. Oh, thank God, it's happening. We're going in. The food storage, and we're ejecting the Leviathan into space. Can you not follow me, please? That's quite distressing. Like, please. Please. Did not need that. I thought it was following me.
Contamination detected.
Yeah, they're
in
both
storage.
secure-ish.
Cycling airlock.
Damn it! The airlock's open, but the Leviathan's too strong. It's clinging to the interior of food storage. We need more enzyme.
There's no time. I'm going in. Maybe I can cut it loose.
The Leviathan has a 10 kiloton mass. Do you really need me to tell you this is a bad idea?
Well, I'm all out of good ideas, so guess what's left?
Oh, good. So what? I'm fighting it with the guns that I have. This is fine.
Entering
Excuse
zero
me?
gravity.
I am not happy about this. Sorry, mate. Have to be sure. This is very distressing in a good but quite cursed way. Go away. Sorry. Oh. Hello? What's going on with them? They might not be really there. Yeah, they're not really there. No, I don't want that, thank you. I've got to be really careful not to shoot that. We want the volume down, by the way, or is it still okay? Because I know the volume is going off a bit. Are these out? These are all out of range. Oh no, that one's out. I have increased some of my suits' full powers. It's not perfect, as you can see. Is that everything? No. Hello. Now is that everything? Really don't want to step over this line. Nope, there is something down there. Thank you. No. Oh, inventory's full. Oh shit, that's what's happening. That's why these are floating away. Hang on a minute. Right. Oh damn, I have entirely reloaded. This is ridiculous. Okay. This, the line gun. Contact beam. Stop the bat. Whip. There. Right. Oh, when you reload it, it literally fires out the old cartridge graphically. Oh, I like that. So, did I get that, or is it gone? I think it might have floated off. That's fine. We're just going back for a very valid reason, which is
Exiting zero gravity.
I'd like to go and save now. I picked all the shit up just in case we die. Because we'll have to go through all that again. And I ideally would like to find... here you are. Also a spawn. Do a bit of banking, because my inventory is full. That's just what I needed. All this stuff is perfect. But got too much of it now. If I wanted to pick other stuff up, I'd be in trouble. There's a person working in hydroponics who's technically alive at this time, Vida, because she gave us information on how to do it, but very few and far between. There's the other two people on, well, 2 out of the 3 other people on the ship that came with us. We think our wife is still alive. Because, you know, we keep hearing and seeing her, and it's definitely not a hallucination, Vida, and I'm very concerned about Isaac's well-being. But yeah, they've done a really good. It's daft good what they've done with this actually. I'm gonna get some more. Thank you. Just in case. All right, save time. Let's go fight a Leviathan. Leviathan boy in space, and after we have done that, we will have a little break. I'm not confident about this. I will have to hit the... If it's anything like... Oh, they've sort of floated off, which is good. So they're a little bit too close to me.
Zero gravity.
So dark in there. It's just disrespectful, to be honest. So yeah. Ooh. Hello? Oh shit. I do not know. Oh my god. There. I get one do. I get one do. I've just got to actually do it. Thank you. Without being shit. No. Where are you coming? That one's coming. Oh. Yes. Ah, little shit. Get off. Go, 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 Isaac, go. Keep moving. Good lad. Big old Spectre of Doom. Yes, indeed. Do we have any more of those? I think I've used them all. Oh, shit. What the flying fuck is this? No! Ow! That was not what I anticipated or expected. But also, like, cool. No, that's not. Oh my god, that is not working. Isaac, that did not work, my dude. There we go. Come on, buddy, you got this. Oh god.
No, it's expelling all its gas reserves. It must be close. Isaac, finish it off.
Shit me. Busy, like in a good way. My god. Who's doing it? Who's? Is that it? Did I win? Is that phase 3? Oh shit. Oh, I think we're okay. Ish on the bobby arm. Wow. Well, that was fun. The music is not giving me comfort. Is it okay?
You crushed the heads of Leviathan. He will be meat for those in the wilderness. Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah.
Come back inside. We should talk.
Amazing. I'm not entirely sure how that went so seamlessly. I think getting all my shit together before I went anywhere was a good idea. So, like, making sure I looted everything, cached some stuff, not some others. Like, in the grand scheme of boss fights, he was pretty chill. I think, again, it's the... We were talking earlier, Vida, about, like, obviously, much like when we talked about Alan 2, the Resident Evil remakes.
The air quality's improving. There's still pockets of gas trapped here and there.
Good.
Here and there, I can handle.
Listen, Jacob... My Jacob. Last I heard, he was on the mining deck with some other survivors.
We need to go there.
He said they were building an SOS beacon.
Something else.
Did they finish it?
He said it was nearly done, but I haven't heard from him in a while. I can't leave yet. I need to make sure the air is safe to breathe. But if you can find that SOS beacon, call for rescue.
I will. Mining deck. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
There's
And
a
if I
kit.
meet Jacob?
I need to go down there for kit
Tell him.
anyway.
I'll find him. He's all I want to see.
I will try and find him if he's not dead. Sorry, before that happened. Yeah, so...
An SOS
Oh,
beacon.
sorry.
Someone jettisoned all the others. Isaac, there's a shortcut to the mining deck, near Cross's workstation. I'll get it open.
Okay, thank
Goddamn.
you.
We might actually get out of this nightmare.
I mean, I will. I don't know about you lot. I can't genuinely remember. Yeah. Oh, chapter 7. As I was saying, unless there's any more from you, game, he's probably dead or worse, yeah. Yeah, just based on what's happening to some of the miners anyway. They've been experimenting on them and so forth. So yeah, much like we were saying with Alan, Resident Evil 2's remake, and like the modernization of that has inspired other survival horrors, which means everyone's just like trying fun, cool new things, but also making it like just yes, as an industry. Dead Space has definitely leaned into the shoot the big orange blobs side of Resident Evil for the Leviathan, and I have no complaints about that because it makes perfect sense. So I quite enjoyed that boss fight. I wouldn't say, although actually I'm on easy. I was gonna say I wouldn't say it's on par with the difficulty of Resi 2, but I'm pretty or Resi 2 through any of those. But I'm relatively sure I played those on normal. But this, I was like, no. I remember getting absolutely soft locked somewhere because I ran out of ammo in the original, or maybe Dead Space 2. So I was like, we're not doing that. We're doing easy. It's still going to make us shit ourselves. We're just going to have a nice time. You love it. You ran out of ammo and the dogs were after you. Oh God, are you enjoying it though? Do you see now? Like, do you see why Resi 2 basically gave everyone a kick up the arse? And why we are, in part, very blessed to be living in this time when it comes to horror and gaming. But also, like, why I'm glad that they remade it. Holy shit. You see how much Alan Wake 2 ripped it off lovingly. But it's one of those things of, like, Resident Evil 2 would not be in the state it was in if other stuff hadn't existed before it, you know? And whilst, like, Alan 1 probably wasn't, I don't know if, I assume Control wasn't, but it's, yeah. It's a great time. It's a great time. It's a horrible time to be a game dev, just in general, and at PR, because the industry is absolutely, like, there's layoffs upon layoffs. The games that are coming out, and have been coming out, especially in the horror space, fabulous. I'm going to sell this, because I've already got one in my bag. So, and I'm enjoying it because it's like a lot of the stuff that held horror games back, like technologically, is not a thing, or we're beginning to shift the concept. Like, it's not just cheap jump scares in horror, there's like thoughts about how you build the stage and all of this. So, that kind of stuff is great. That's really nice to see, and it's nice to see something that, like Dead Space, especially one that had no real plans, very clearly, like, just all of that been completely redone and be, in its own right, a very lovely remake, but also survival horror in space. Yeah, Epic, Riot. There's several studios I think that are under NDA as well, so you don't like. There's someone I saw that was laid off of a project that they can't even talk about what studio they're at because it's not an announced project. So there's stuff with that as well. Horrible. I hope people who are like put in these positions, like with the layoffs, hope they find somewhere soon. 'Cause yeah, it's not nice. Although I will say shout out to, I think it was Riot for going above and beyond the basic layoff package. Because by law, they're based in California, so by law they have to do certain things, but I think they've given more than that. Discord had layoffs. Twitch has had layoffs, obviously. Google has had layoffs, and I think YouTube as well. I think like the main gaming partners manager is gone now for YouTube or something. I don't know because I don't really follow it, but yeah, there's been layoffs industry-wide. Do I really want to buy anything else? That's what I'm just thinking. Do I want to put anything in storage? I think we're okay. Actually, I'm gonna buy 75 of those. But they all think something's big. Well, a lot of them invested in like AI. Like the Google team, it's a lot of the like. It's either a reduction of staff because AI is taking over, or it's laying off teams that were working on AI because they have no faith in it. So it's like just. Ugh. But also we're post-pandemic. We're in a slightly different era where people are not necessarily around as much to play the games and to watch the stream and so forth. Yeah, everyone overextended during the pandemic. That's the other problem. There was an unnatural boom in gaming because of people being at home, which was then exploited. People then overreached, and yeah. Then you also have, you know, some quite high execs, not in every company, obviously, who are taking home quite a lot of money, which could just be paying people who've been laid off. So it's a multi-pronged problem. We'll go back to the crown. It makes me glad that I didn't decide I was going to do some PR, like go into gaming PR. Like, my god. Because that's kind of one of the, not necessarily jumping off points that content creators do. Oh, sorry, that's not. I see the light and I immediately stomp, and it's not. That was just an open it like a normal person. Isaac, what the heck? But yeah, because that's the main leaving point is to go into something like gaming PR because you work in gaming, so it's a logical step. But like sort of last year, the year before, it's like this isn't really my vibe. As much as I like doing it, a lot of places have internal PR. And then you'd be like tethered to one game or one company. And what I like is variety. It's neurospicy. And they are the first jobs to go into restructure, yeah, unfortunately. So, but that's why I was like, we're doing charity consultancy. That's the vibe. That's the thing we're doing, because that's the other thing that I have almost. It's not 2 decades yet, but we're heading in that direction. 2 decades of experience in various different spaces and places, and I would like to think that I'm equipped enough to be able to support charities, even if it's just teaching them what the internet is, and making sure that they are not in a space where they will be vulnerable to third-party PR agencies who take all the money, teach them absolutely nothing, and barely do a campaign. I'm looking at you, soft giving brand forever. So yeah, and there's always charities. That's the thing. Charity never stops. There's always going to be small charities that always want to know how to get on board with things. Teaching the project lead how social media works. Yeah, exactly. So imagine if you could call up someone. We'll do a little workshop for you. Multiple levels of consultancy, right? Also, consultancy is it sounds like such a posh word. for like multiple levels. It's like if you need someone to come in and do an hour-long workshop that's like, this is what the Tiltify is. This is Twitch. This is why gaming and live streaming is a good space for you. Like, we could do that. If it's, let me see your website, let me see the gaming area. Oh my god, why isn't this here? Perfect. All of the stuff. Do you need me to build actual campaigns, liaise with PR people and game? You know? Like, that's the shit that I have quite a lot of experience with.
The mining deck systems are running haywire. Great.
At
Let me work
multiple
on the
levels.
elevators.
Like the pub quizzes. Hello?
Any idea where Temple's SOS beacon might be?
I'll check the mining control room.
That month
The launch
in
tubes
August
there could send out
of
a beacon easy.
2021, we don't talk
Anyone
about.
there?
Hammond? Where are you?
In the vents, hoping they don't hear me.
Yeah, those things are everywhere.
Hammond's gotten in the vents.
No, the unitologists. They're all here on the crew deck. They've lost it. One of them stabbed her friend in the head. He just stood there. He fucking smiled. They're going somewhere.
Hammond! Shit. Lost the signal again. We gotta find that beacon, Isaac. Fast.
He's in the walls. It's very daring, considering they use the vents to crawl about, but you do you now. Strange little man. It's definitely, like, hasn't got a secondary, Alright, oh my god, all the side objectives are unlocked because we're going to mining. That's hilarious. So much. One of these, I remember someone saying last week, one of these is not technically in the place that you think it is. So we'll come back to that. So there are three side quests that have now updated, including the one about my wife. So I guess we better go do those. I think I need to go this way. Posture check. Thank you, Titus. You know what? Thank you, Vina. I will need all the luck of the world because she's not actually here. She's a hologram and I'm hallucinating, but don't tell Isaac because that will be it, the end of it. Oh, it opens on both sides. Oh, it's a two. Oh, that's very fancy. I didn't realise. You can get to both. I'm just going to park myself here. Because we are going to have a break. It's 20 to 5. We may as well have a break before we dive into the mining engineering area and try and do these side quests. I started a bit late today, so we may end up having a break now and a little break closer to 6. We'll just see how Hannah's brain's doing. But yeah, like the charity thing, before I was interrupted by Madame. I do all this stuff anyway. Like I built a month-long campaign for 26 LGBTQIA+ charities in August 2021. Like there were over organize prizes, outreach to people, organize different streams for different days with different charities. Like I know that stuff is there and I can do it. So why not offer that to charities that can use it, you know? Why not set them up so they're in a better space and they're in an educated space to make these like decisions on if they wish to hire an internal team to run charity stuff for gaming, or hire somebody like a third party, or just, you know, leave them in a space where they can actually make these decisions, basically. You'd be surprised how many don't. How many people take the money, give them the campaign information for that specific thing, and leave them with no information. Today. No general knowledge of the space, how it works. IT. It is time. Well, it was time. We're gonna have a small break though because I need a wee, and I've just killed the Leviathan, which is a fun little boss fight. Unfortunately for him, we've played Resident Evils recently, so shooting big blobs is very much my current skill set whilst flailing about. Right. See if words is working. Ooh. Seeds. It is also time to check on the goblin, yes. Yes, yes. Precious angel. Not. She is precious. Don't tell her though. Right. I will see you folks in a few. BRB. I'm also going to set the ads going now. They are due in like 19 minutes, but we may as well get them aligned with the stream break. So I will see you in a few. If you need food, drink, the toilets, this is the time. If you've not taken your medication for the day, go and sort yourself out. Have you left some laundry in the machine? Also sort that out. Thank you very much. Calling you out. See you in a minute, folks. BRB. Hello. I sat down just as it rotated. Wasn't gonna rush. The brain's just clocked out. It's fair. I mean, like, who knows? Thank you for the welcome back. I chose break time poorly, but also well, because somebody just came in from the garden and was like, "I must be fed. I am a fierce predator." Rah. Well, this is fun, isn't it? Ooh. What is it? This is ridiculous. Is it just broken? Let's pretend it's broken. If we tell ourselves it's broken, then, you know. Nothing but fun. So the 5-letter minimum is not helping either. Arguably, it's electric. There we go. I put in Creep, like the song by TLC, and unfortunately the P was fake, but I got the R, so that was annoying. Well, fine though, this is a good time to cut you off because Dead Space France is back. Not really. JK, I just need to tab back in. Aye, right. Oh, God. We'll see how we do. We might have a break again in an hour. Depends on how much nonsense we have to plow through. Also, it depends how long my brain lasts. Because it is beginning to go like, you having a busy day, it's sleep time now. And it's like, no, not yet. Just because it's 5 o'clock. Speaking of being, have a good one, enjoy your dinner. See you next week. Have a great weekend. And goodbye to you. There it is. Right, I forgot what the heal button was. Okay, so at Peng, we have several things that we need to do in this area. All of the side missions have basically reactivated. Most of them are for mining. However, this guy's rig is in there. Is that a level 3? Right, we need security level 3 for that. That's what's holding us back. Fine. So we will come back to that. Was I just humming 9 to 5? No, I was humming quick. I can see why you might have thought 9 to 5. You just lose your mind on the USS Shimura. I blame Dead Space entirely because they didn't have to put in that Wellerman parody, but they did. Yeah. Right. Mining operations. My wife might be here, or something about the location of my wife, a hidden area, someone's rig, and a load of other stuff. Yep, this is the correct way. but this is the way we were going, and then I was like, hang on a minute, let's just take a break back in a slightly safer space. Hey. Oh, nice, thank you. Now, these. Oh, there is something there. Holy shit. Oh, you cheeky sods. Master override we do not have, but that's fine. It's there, it's marked. Hang on a minute. Oh, piss, that's not what I wanted. Just in case we need to run away, I may as well try and make that. Maintenance deck. Level 4. Processing deck. Level 2. Okay, so what? We're on level... Mining deck level 3. Those are options. Big stakes. Okay. I guess we just start. Oh shit. I did not mean to accidentally heal myself. It might actually have not taken it, because I am on full health. Oh well. Too late now. Also, once again, can we point out this is how you do flickering lights in games? You notice there's a teeny bit of neon white going on, but it's not the predominant colour, and it also doesn't strobe quite as intensely. There was a bit like in a previous, like last week in a previous level, where it was like full on, all the lights flickering, but it was done in a nice like rolling rhythmic way, so it, whilst it did still hurt some people's eyes, it didn't hurt as many people's eyes, and it's interesting to see, 'cause it's like you're trying to fiddle about to make these things still possible graphically. Face pallet jacks, yeah. It's like we're not on Earth, and all of that shit's still here. Congratulations. Pallets. Oh, and pallet jacks. I think I said I was going for the flamethrower special, wasn't I? So, either reload or duration of burn, I guess. So I'm gonna go for duration of burn, and then next time we can get firewalls burned for much longer. Which actually, now I'm thinking about it, that might be the like power-up thing for this. Do you have a special attack? You might have a special attack that might be firewall. I'm not going to try it in case I waste a severe amount of ammo. That might be what it's referring to, as opposed to, I don't know how long it burns. It's not super clear, but I'm just gonna, whatever, back into it.
Level 3 security clearance required.
I'm not going down there, I'm lazy. Thank you. What have we got? 0 plasma cutter, 16 of those. Take 18 of those, thank you. Because I unloaded like most of them into the Leviathan. And I will swap to other guns if I need to in a bit, but... do quite like the basic pistol. It makes me happy. I like it when a basic pistol and a basic shotgun both feel nice to play. Also, I'm doing the saving just because it means we ain't gotta, like, just if I die, once again, I ain't gotta redo looting stuff. Ooh, this is a
Two
unpleasant
of the
bit.
mining subducts are locked down, even though all systems are running. I'm gonna figure this out.
Too open. Always follow mining deck procedures. Keep all shields and guards in place. Never approach active machines. Read and understand manuals. Keep your rig synced up. Inspect your work area. I can inspect my work area. That's fine. But but otherwise, all of this is off the chart, like off the table, mate. Right. Hang on. Before we pick a room, floor, let's pick a side quest. We'll ignore the launch tubes for now. Mining control. Just see if we can go and do any of these. Let's go to oil storage or storage. Yeah, my brain is checking out. Or oil. Safety first. Yeah, I know too. OSHA would have a field day here. So, mining deck. Okay. Hey, quiet times. We're going to the mining deck. We're in chapter 7. All the side quests have activated. We fought the Leviathan. I killed him first time. Arguably, it was a relatively easy fight, partially because we're on easy, but also he telegraphs very nicely. He's a great little boss. Oh, Christ. Oh, I knew this would happen.
Please stand by.
Get fucked. I'm not here for your nonsense. Absolutely not. Ugh. Oh shit. Hello. Oh my. Excuse me. I don't think so. Get off. Unbelievable. Who the fuck do you think you are? Whoa, hello. Any more? I mean, we all knew it was coming. Oh, you shit me. That's how you do a jump scare. That's the other thing about, like, again, with the survival horror games we've had in the last 12 months plus. The knowledge of like expectations in horror tropes and the playing around with that is something I greatly enjoy. It's like they know how long to leave pause so that you're like, okay, it's coming. And then you get to the point where you're like, oh, it's not coming. And at that point, it turns up. Or like the double scare. Like those kind of things. I love what they're doing. Again, Alan Wake 2. Same vibe. The game makes me angry in terms of like, because it's genuinely catching me out and I'm just like, oh, like it's a good angry. Horror does also sometimes need comedic timing. Yeah, catharsis. Horror is very much like the concept of tragedy and comedy in the way the Greeks used it. Hello, English degree. Welcome to the table. In order for humans to experience and enjoy high-stress fictional scenarios, which allow for escapism or catharsis, which is what the Greeks called it, so the ability to experience these emotions within a fun and safe space, right? In order for a lot of that stuff to hit really well, whether it's tragedy, horror, etc., you have to have pauses, or it starts to get the same. It starts to get like, you level out. You're like, okay, now I've seen this now. I get what's happening. So like in Hamlet, you have the comedy with the gravediggers. Even though it's a very tragic play. And I guess Resident Evil in its own weird way, whether it means to or not, has the very silly, campy side to it. And in this, I think it is sometimes things like those little gentle jump scares where no one's getting hurt, like the lift, and you're like, oh, you silly things. But also, Isaac swearing and things like that, it just, that sort of takes the edge off of it and does break it up. But also playing with those expectations helps. Because, like, you go into expecting it, it doesn't happen, it happens in a different way, so your brain's like, oh, cool. So again, this is why it's like, this is why narrative is so important in video games, and it's been really fun to see it like grow in the last like 14 years. I think is probably like 2010-ish. There was a change. We've talked about it with things like the new Tomb Raider and how Rhianna Pratchett, one of the writers, has talked about it. The shift with how Dragon Ages go and all of these kind of growth of RPGs. Scenes in I've just finished Guitar. Also, hello. I like how we both just like talked and then not saying, both did it, saying hello. I finished Baldur's Gate 3. Did that one first. Then I went back for Divinity Original Sin 2, and I've just started number 1 because I had them all. I just hadn't played them, and they all play. The Steam Deck it gets a little bit worry. In obviously in Baldur's Gate 3, my god, even on the like low settings, it Act 3, it's just going, I can't do this, like help. I can do it, but some people are just not going to have any textures. They're just going to spawn in as just a black shadow, yeah. But and it's like, fine, you hang in there, buddy. DV2, DOS, not DV. Hello, where are you? I was talking. Please don't. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, DOS 2. Really enjoyed. So I'm going back. And DOS 2 played quite well right at the very end in some of the big fights. Where there's various people changing forms. It was a bit like, oh, help me. Help me. Oh my god. Red Dead 2 is fantastic. Don't really like 1. 2 is fantastic. For various reasons, including the tragedy of the whole thing. I'm not going to spoil it, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, it's really, I don't think you need the end prologue, although I did enjoy it. I don't think you need that end, like, setup for 1. But yeah, I love a bit of catharsis. It's why we quite like drama. We like all the games. We like a good story that lets you do that. Oh god. Guitar, I will admit, I did not take that. I went for a wizard lizard. I started out as a fire mage and somehow got really into water. I think it's just the spell books I picked up and then also healing. I went with elf lady, elf rogue, who is of the wood elves, in which she took up the mantle of being whatever the tree bitch is. Piratey ranger boy, who is the mercenary. And I also went with the Red Prince. Sebille, I love Sebille. I very much enjoyed Sebille. She was a very precious angel and also an absolute like ridiculous woman. When I spec'd her up, I put her in the full set of that, like, is it the vulture set or whatever else, the flying one? Like, excuse me. Imagine a rogue that can like already travel quite far, who is also flying, so actually technically doesn't stand on the ground, which means that she doesn't stand in ice, fire, any poison. She was ridiculous. So she was great in the Sebille set. I had Ranger Pirate Boy in the Captain's pirate outfit for a bit, and then put him in contamination armor later on. Because we got the Captain stuff early on, it was a bit shit. And then Red Prince had the Devourer's set. And then I just sort of went with whatever the fuck I could find. Which by the end was ridiculous things. What is this place? Die. I don't want to die. Well, he's dead. The red lighting here as well. We talked about use of red lighting in horror as well. And they have been very careful. They have been very chill with it. It's not, oh god, you walk into a corridor, red light. Every single usage of red light is for a reason. Flares, lasers, one warning light. So it's there, which is nice, because again, like, Italian horror, giallo, which is Cliff's vibe, so I don't know a lot, but I know some. But then off the back of that, The Shining used it. You also have Troll, which uses red light for the hiss. So yeah, good shit. You think you're doing a tutorial stream tonight? What time are you starting guitar? That doesn't look good, does it? We'll come back to you in a second. No, he's definitely dead. I don't think we're getting through there. And also, that was a very large dude. Hello? Are you still in there? No, you've left. Callisto Protocol's lighting was shocking in comparison, right? Like, there was actual full-on strobing in one scene. To the extent I had to just shout at chat. Because I didn't know it was coming. Like, none of us... I had to, like, fight a dude whilst also, like, trying not to look at the screen. And just going, don't look, I'll tell you when it's over. It's absolutely daft. No disclosure of that either. Just the very, like, tactile phrasing of there's flashing lights in the game. And it is sad. Because it's like, yeah. They're kind of poles apart. Shit. Oh, this is going to be horrific, isn't it? Let's be honest. Do you want to pick it up again, buddy? Let's try and push. Oh my god, you're not going to push it, are you? Okay, fine. Look. Okay. You're not sure you need to do 7 or 8 p.m. GST? Oh yeah, that is batshit late. I won't be live. It's only if you were going live in the next like hour and a half. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, the OG Dead Space, the horrific lighting and all of that, because again, olden days. But yeah, this is why it's like you've done such a good job with this. I mean, just look at that. Like, look at those lasers. Like the smoke, the particle effecty dust stuff that's falling about the ceiling. The dye, which has also got blood over it. But yet you've got some really nice, like, overhead lighting here that isn't super harsh. Don't worry too much about that small bit of shit that's having a crisis. That's fair. I'm having a crisis. But it's lovely. It's horrible, but it's lovely. Can I have this box, please? I need to take this box with me. This is basically my companion cube. Like, it's portal time. Okay, you're just staying there, fine. Use the deep sighs. Every time I'm like, oh god, what's coming? I'm so sorry, buddy, I have to be sure. Oh, piss, wrong side, sorry. That was perfect, but not in any way helpful to me. Yes, there is also a content warning accessibility setting for this, which shows up for disturbing scenes, and you can tell it what to trigger for. Problem is, there are so many that it instantly triggered for us. So I was like, you know what, we'll turn it off again. A little bit too much, but the fact that it's there is really good for those folks who do need it. For me, it was a bit too disruptive for me. Like, they're so good. And also they were happening behind the camera, so I was like, you know what, we do technically have these warnings hard coded into the mod at all times, which hopefully does cover most of the catch-all terms of what this is going to be. Yes? Yeah, I don't think this is particularly like running correctly. Hello? Oil ore storage. Why are you so dark? Hello? Oh, there is a little light over here. Yeah, on the one hand, I appreciate it. On the other hand, yeah, so we took it off again because I was like, well, it is Dead Space, so you'd like to hope that people coming in will have a rough idea of some of the things, some of the jump scares. I think the main thing is like just people being aware of bright light and potential spider things. I think also spider things is a very good term that covers quite a lot of the very cursed shit that's in this game. That store is so broken as well. I'm quite upset because I would have loved to have used that. But no, somebody's busted all up.
Security request retrieved.
Hello?
Security, we got some freak called Harris stealing from ore storage.
An update.
Dr. Mercer sent me for osmium to complete his work.
Osmium?
Yeah, I don't care if God Almighty sent you. You skim from CEC's profit margin, we get screwed.
God?
So you can put that osmium down,
I wouldn't have mentioned
or I can
God.
break your arms first.
I worked with people like you on Aegis 7. They'd steal my power nodes. Leave me to dig with no light.
Hey, hey! Get off me!
Oh dear.
But when they abandon you in the dark, it's not empty. The marker whispered its revelations there. Now I understand them. Do you want to hear?
Warning. Untrained personnel may not use suit kiosk.
No, stop, please!
I said please when they shut me in. Screamed it too. I promise I won't laugh like they did.
Warning. Suit kiosk is obstructed. Serious injury may occur.
Oh God! Help me!
Oh my god. That's the... Oh dear. Okay.
Incident report filed to Bridge by Dr. Nicole Brennan. See related rig activity.
My wife? Excuse me, my wife? How? Ooh. So, okay, just, that was unpleasant, yeah. This is him. They shoved him in here, and then the store basically was like, I have to load in now, make way, and that's what's left of him. Because that, in the store, that thing disappears and you can get into it and change your, like, rig type. So, yeah, bad times. Bad times for him. Good times for our side questing. That's on the bridge. We can't do the bridge yet, I don't think. Well, we later. We have this. Where do you think this is? In equipment supply. Okay. What about... Oops. What about yours? Where's that on the map? You're saying it's in here? Or are you... hang on, let's just... Back, please. You think it's... No, it's on the top floor. Okay. Fine. So it's on floor 6 of mining. I suppose mining supervisor. The whole floor's mining, though, so it's worth checking. So if that's on floor 4, that's the side quest. That's in this area. The other one... yeah, it's up here. The other one was down in 2, I think. That's in the hangar bay-ish, and that's in engineering-ish. That's on the bridge. So what was that one? Floor 2. And then, just to clarify, where are the launch tubes? Ah, they're on this floor. Hi, Philidor. Yes. Yes. GPS sim. No, I'm just seeing if it's worth... Because the side questing, it's like, should I go and do it now? or should I do the launch tube system here? I mean, I do have a load of bits to explore in there, and I do still need security level 3 for quite a lot of stuff. So maybe we'll just do main objective up till we've done this bit, and then see what happens. Okay, Extraction. Beware traps ahead. Thanks. Oh, Christ. Hello. Hello? Do we think you're... I'm so sorry. I need to check. Right. Nope, there's definitely nothing inside him. It's going to give birth. Oh, a store. Lovely. Cheers. This is the weird engine thing. This is supposed to be here, but it looks very... It's I guess a gravity mining processing thing. Ooh, hang on. Yes, sell it. Thank you. And I'm going to buy the line gun upgrade. I have not yet used the force gun. So out of the two, buy that one. There's been one or two moments with the pop-ups where actually I'm like, no, that would have been good. So there is someone, when you first get into medical, there's a doctor or a patient and a doctor, or I don't know, two medical people who are both in the same thing together, and he's like going to mutate, and she kills herself in him, and like that's quite graphic. It's like that, yes, because it's an exception to the like general Dead Space horror feature. But I think you can tailor them a little bit. That's like one of the ones just like that would have been handy. Maybe. But I think this channel. General gore and violence of like the big creepy boys with legs. Hello? Oh fuck. No. Those things are horrible. We do not want them infesting things. They make everything worse. No. No legs. Ugh. Right. Oh shit. We need to check everybody. Which unfortunately does mean standing. Yeah. I mean, to be fair for it all, AI is already in quite a few games. This uses AI to adjust the game dynamically depending on what you're doing. The Alien AI for Alien Isolation is 2. So we do have games that do it, we just don't call it AI. Also, arguably the concept of what AI is completely generic and actually is not. None of the AI that we have, like ChatGPT, is true AI. It's just parroting. But we do have those things already knocking about. And I would also argue that any NPCs like path and coding probably falls into that. It's just how much of it is like properly just straight up repeated, and how much is, hey, I need to do a calculation. If this thing happens here, I need to spawn this because they're struggling, or I need to spawn this because they're better. I don't know. I think maybe the only example I can think of like machine learning in a game, and I say machine learning because probably not, it was very likely a program that was designed to adapt to you, would be something like Hello Neighbor. You know, when you tried to break into the house and it would kick you out and it would learn. But even then, the learning that it did would have been a series of pre-programmed things the creators would have added. Yeah, it's all algorithms. Yeah, but this has an algorithm in it to go, oh, you appear to be struggling, or oh, you're fucking about now, nothing's happened. Bit quiet. Let's spawn something. So yeah, Yeah. Like it does exist in several games, in different capacities. Alien Isolation has a machine learning thing going on. Again, it probably is it's probably pre-existing things that it learns, as in, like, at a certain point in certain difficulties, when X happens, the alien has like a 33% chance of going, oh shit, they're hiding in the lockers, time to search the lockers, right? And the Alien Isolation one, because we learnt about this on a deep dive because she was camping the locker I was in, and we were like, is she ever going to leave? Do they actually, is there a reset period? And we found out about the AI in Alien, and it's actually technically two. You have the director AI, that is the overarching AI, which knows where you are and the alien is and everything else at all times, right? And then you have the aliens AI, which is completely independent. It does not know where you are. It has to learn that. It has to find this information. It has to look for clues in the environment. If the alien is stuck or it's in the wrong place, you may notice that after a certain period of time it goes, oh shit, hang on, there's no one here, let's go to the next section. Just, you're minding your own business, you know? And depending on what difficulty it is, and also on how good you are, the director will gently poke the alien as needed. So it will either go, mate, they're not here anymore, you should try a different section, you're embarrassing yourself. Or it will go, do you think maybe you should, like, not stand here for the, like, you need to move, mate, you need to go somewhere else, like, go on, off you go. You can't just sit in this cupboard for 20 minutes. It's not acceptable. So it controls a little bit of that. But like, games that feed you story decisions and interesting things to do, like, we have games that do all that stuff anyway, but it's all pre-coded. Like, I literally, what you're describing there is like Skyrim. You know? But I think, yeah, the human mind is literally a biological computer. We don't understand that. We know more about, like, oceans and space than we do about our own brain. So... No. Absolutely not, buddy. Get out. You can sit still. You can sit still, but unfortunately, that does the trap. As I said, there's a. I can't remember where it is. I want to say it's at the end of medical, but it might be one of the engineering areas. Like, there's a locker directly below a vent. She vented into it and she didn't move. We could see it dripping through the locker, and we were like, hello, like, you think you could move? 20 minutes later, we were like, do we run? That's why we went and looked all this stuff up about how it worked. Do we try and just run out there? And we discovered, as part of that this director AI, or the director, I think it might be technically called by the team, will just go, no, buddy, you can't stay here. Just gently, like a cat that shouldn't be in the right place, just gently shoo them with your foot. Just nudge their butt and hope that they leave. It's that sort of level of like, no. You've had enough now, off you go. It would be cute if it wasn't trying to gnaw your face. I also love that if it has chat, like, you can tell the game to listen to your mic on PC if you want, I think. But yeah, if you were if you had your mic on your controller, PlayStation-wise, it would use it. Like, the amount of streamers I've seen that had it on and they were like, oh, hi chat. It's like, you're now dead. I'm sorry. You talk too much. She found you. Right. So this goes over here. Oh yeah, it's a mining control point. Here we go. I think it also listens through the controller. I swear it listens through the controller as well. Or maybe I'm thinking of the voice notes playing out the controller speakers. Or both, I don't know. Absolutely pack it. Ew, no, 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 no. Oh, these things. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Oh, I'm so in trouble. Get off. Horrible. Are you one of the people that found it on stream? It played the beeping of the motion detector. Oh, it did play the motion detector beeps as well, which is quite distressing. I kind of love it, but also hate it when games do that. I don't want it coming out of my controller. You were on the phone to your mum? Oh my god. It's like, you can turn all this stuff off now, obviously, but it's like, imagine if you were trying to play, like, late at night and you didn't know, and it just suddenly went off. Yes. There we go. So, this is the old room. So sorry, but it has to be done. Just, you know, the one time I don't check a body, all of those little things that just try to kill me will come out. Everything was going smoothly, but there's problems planet side whilst they were at Aegis 7, which is this one they're working on. So however, they did find that the results from the stuff they got from the planet was like absurd, twice as effective, if not more, at minerals and such. Assuming it's not an anomaly, we've hit a motherload. Yeah. Dug too deep, didn't you? Bloody age-old story. You.
Level 3 security clearance required.
Right, if I interact with him, he should log them on the map. I don't think he does otherwise. Again, a little bit like Resi, unless you interact with it. Actually, I think in 4 Leon just does it automatically. But I think in 2 you have to actually go up to doors and like interact to make sure you know which key to use later. Well, that's going on the spam list. I don't think it's a spam thing. I just got a text that was like, I'm pretty sure that either someone's typoed their number, or it's like the energy meter checkup company, and they've just forgotten to put their name. They're like, how did our engineer do on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm like, dear me. Also, the neighborhood WhatsApp group is currently exchanging bins because we had a storm last night. It's been windy for several days, and the recycling bins, for obvious reasons, have gone walkabouts with different people. So someone's like, is anyone missing a food bin? Because I have 3. Oh my god, oh my god, they're talking about Isaac. The text was, oh my god. It's asking how good they were at their job. I have to rate them from a scale of 1 to 5. The problem is I don't know who it's for or what work it is, so I can't rate it. But yeah, maybe it's Isaac.
Launch tubes sealed. Please contact Supervisor Dallas for authorization.
I think Dallas is dead, mate.
Finally getting somewhere with the mining duct systems.
What?
Got the SOS beacon?
No, and the launch tubes are sealed. I need a deck administrator's rig to get them open.
The deck admin is Supervisor Dallas. He's on the processing subdeck.
Uh-huh.
I've got rig activity for a Jacob Temple 2 maintenance subdeck. Maybe he left the SOS beacon there.
Okay.
Just hope you can reach it through these malfunctions.
Not malfunctions. Traps. The miner's way of holding the line.
Shit. Okay. I'll unlock the subdecks. Just make sure that beacon's not wired to anything.
Okay. Let's see. Find the admin rig, the process subdeck. Supervisor Dallas. We have to find Supervisor Dallas anyway, don't we? That's who they just said. So that is the admin rig. Excuse me. Report on the bridge. This is not the bridge. This is the control thing. Which is different. The asteroid control room or whatever they called it. So we'll have to come back for the bridge. Don't you start with me. Please. Don't do it. I'm a man on the edge. I've lost my wife. She might be dead. I don't know anymore. I might have hallucinated her entirely. Who the heck knows? The only space crew you'd serve on would be Starfleet, but the Next Generation era, because they got up to some shit. Yes. Yeah, I wouldn't want to be on Enterprise. And they do have a doll, but... Oh. I thought I picked you up. I think I've picked up any more, just in case lost them here. No. They don't even have a teleport. They have the shuttle everywhere. Also, I don't like the outfits. Voyager, I think I would genuinely go mad. We're watching Voyager at the moment. We're on season 6, and I have nothing against Garrett Wang. And I think Garrett Wang knows this, but they did him so dirty in places. Same with what's his face who plays Paris. And it's just sometimes you mind your own business. You're like, cool, we'll watch another episode. So hello, Demonic. And it starts, and it's Harry Kim playing his fucking cello. Not cello, clarinet. And it's like, oh no, it's going to be one of those episodes. Robert Duncan McNeil, that's the one. We recently watched the one with Fairhaven, with all the American accents, all the American actors doing very, very terrible stereotypical Irish accents in their wee little holographic deck Irish town they've made that's breaking the system, it's taking too much data up. We've just done the episode where they accidentally see Tom repair a car, and so they think he's one of the fairy folk. And I knew it was coming. Cliff forgot it existed, but I was like, I know it's coming. And as soon as I saw Tom in the car, I was like, here we bloody go. So hydrate, yes please. Hydrate, folks. Oh, you got a cookie. Very nice, Michael. What flavour? And it's like in Next Gen. There's a Scottish town, and they relocated from Scotland to a different planet. I can't. I love it, but it's so silly. Half Moon and Bacon, lovely. The Warp 10 episode won an award for prosthetics. Actually, I was rewatching it. It's not that bad. In the grand scheme of things, it's actually not that bad an episode. It's just... It's always, like, yeah, hailed as the worst one. But it is actually technically one of the only ones that's won any awards in all of Voyager. And it's entirely for the prosthetic makeup that they did. But when Paris is turning into a lizard. It's not bad. No, it's not bad. It's just weird. Exactly. Like, and that's the thing. Is like that's the thing they have an issue with. It's not like the weird Hess storyline with Neelix, which is really, really weird. Like that has not aged at all. Because the problem. So Kess is an alien, but she's an alien from a species that age really quickly. And they die before they're like 3 or 4. So she has like her 2nd birthday on the ship. And everyone's like, yeah, happy 2nd birthday. But she's also a fully grown woman who has a relationship with a man who is not 2 years old. And it's just a bit of a like, oh god. It's definitely of the era. Like, why she didn't need to do this age thing. It's very strange. The whole cast thing, and also with the actress who didn't have to die. It's something like that. Well, the Campans, there's a long-running story and nonsense, isn't there? Where like actually they live for much longer, but they were lied to as a species. It's a very weird storyline, and I don't know what they were doing, but they clearly abandoned it. They do give birth out of their backs. Yes, that's something that Cliff was really quite concerned and freaked out by when we rewatched it. He was like, what? Because there's a flash forward. There's various like time jumps with her because she's weirdly psychic. And it's not here, buddy. I don't think it's here. I think we need to go somewhere else. Can't up here. Right, yeah, and he was just like literally. He was it traumatized. Bit of an exaggeration. But the look on his face, he was just like, his brain just stopped. It's like, why is this? Who did this? Yeah, if I go back this way, there should be some lifts. Oh shit. Hell up. I look forward to running into this instantly dying in a bit. Fine. Not extraction. I think we need to go back to the very, very, very main deck area. Yeah, here. Like, some of it sticks with you, doesn't it, Race? It's like, what? Pardon? Hang on. Show me this on the map? So I need to go to floor 6 of mining. And I'm at floor 3. Okay. Okay. So maybe it's not here. Because these are separate. That only goes from A to D. Oops. Map, sorry. That only goes from A to D, but then we have like 6 floors. So, what is this map wanting? Where is this? Go off the floor. To go up in the lift. This doesn't feel like it's the right lift. Look. Must be. Oh, nice, quiet time. Right, let's just go up to preparation and just see what happens. Oh, also Doctor Who update, because I'm rewatching all of New Who. Cliff is the classic Who expert. I'm going to have to be, not the New Who expert, but, like, he was like, yeah, you may as well, because then one of us knows what's going on. I was like, oh no, the pressure. Pressure, I have to watch all of Doctor Who. No, before May. Oh, you know, I said as well my theory in Discord about every time the Master appears, I've noticed there is always a red item of clothing, and Missy has red nail varnish. However, my theory has immediately broken because River Song's entrances several times are with red shoes and with red nail varnish. So I think symbolism wise, I don't know if there is something there, just because over the Christmas season, we've seen a woman's. We think a woman's hands, a woman character, a femme character. Like it, they look like they're wearing a dress, sort of traditionally. Actually, I can't remember. Can't remember exactly, but we've seen their nails, and their nails are red, and that's all we have to go on. Start of the New Who is Eccleston. 2005-7. 5-7? Jesus Christ. What's going on with my 2004 to 5 sort of era. That is Eccleston. So I went way back to Christopher Eccleston, who I love. Whilst I'm glad that he didn't do more because he was not having a good time. And that it does make me sad that we don't have more of his Doctor. I do think that the Doctor that he brought was quite an important one, and I do think he acted it pretty well considering the subject matter and what they were trying to do with the Doctor. Amy's outfit, yeah, no, there is a red shirt or scarf. Yes, actually, Pyro, now you've said that. Especially now we've entered that storyline, yes. Younger people say New Who started with Capaldi Jodie. No, canonically it doesn't. The problem is, it doesn't help that the Doctor Who and Disney peeps themselves are making it worse because they're saying, ooh, are you excited for season 1 of Doctor Who? It's actually technically season 14 or 15. So, like, but because it's the first time it's going to be on Disney, they're like, season 1. So we now have New Who. But yeah, it starts with Eccleston. And there is an entire character arc that Capaldi also rejuvenates. Grumpy Doctor times. You need to have understood where he's come from. You need to have understood Eccleston, Tennant, Matt Smith. And what has come before. Especially like the Donna backstory. Also, like, my God, Bernard Cribbins. I can't. Like, the amount of Bernard Cribbins scenes, so I was just like, onions have been chopped. But at some point we're gonna have the joke, New Who, like, yeah, New York. Yes. But yeah, so like, it's definitely worth, if you're going to go for all of them and you have the time, go back to Eccleston, go back to season 1, episode 1, Rose. Because also Billy Piper, that's the other contextual thing. Before Doctor Who. See you, Titus. Have a good one. Yes, tomorrow is Dragon Age, so I'll hopefully see you for that. So that should be good. Yeah, the Billy Piper before that was a pop star. And it was her first major acting role, I think. She then went on to do Secret Diary of a Call Girl, which is amazing, off the back of Doctor Who. But yeah, it was very much a breakout role. A lot of people were like, oh, I don't know about this. And then she's like absolutely destroys the role, acts her face off. She's brilliant. There's scenes I watch back and I'm like, Jesus Christ, she was so talented. Like, no wonder, literally everyone was just like, also, when we're talking about Rose, we're not talking about that Rose. We're talking about the Rose that Rose is named after. Different Rose. I need to rewatch with the Rose gender thing. Yeah. I do like the fact that it has annoyed quite a lot of bigots to the extent that maybe they'll just go away and just not bother the Doctor Who community anymore. But yeah, it's a bit of a like, you what? That's the other reason, like, you need to know why Rose is named Rose, because of Rose Tyler. You haven't met Jackie Tyler. Holy shit. Tyler, what a woman. Oh god, not Jackie. I loved Jackie. Like, my god, I knew someone who was basically Jackie, and it was just like, this is so good. Mickey was done dirty. In a couple of places.
Level 3 security
I also didn't watch.
clearance
I also didn't
required.
watch Torchwood or any of that. I'm not super bothered about watching the extracurricular stuff. Jackie in her denim jacket. Yes. Oh god, I keep coming out of this because I'm like, I don't wanna do it. We're gonna have to do it. So hang on, these are the. I gotta like work it out from this. These don't correspond to my map. That's not my map. These don't correspond to my map. It was just very of the era as well. That's the thing that's amusing me about people saying Catherine Tate's costume department did her dirty. It's like, no, we all wore this stuff. And then you look at Amy Pond in her giant jumpers, and it's like, yep, we all did that. That's fair, Michael. Yeah, it's like you are absolutely, totally allowed to come at it with the mentality of like, I want to just sit and enjoy it. I don't want to overthink it. I just want to have a fun time like I used to. And that is very fair. And like, I think we all have stuff where we're like, I don't want to overthink this. The audiobooks as well. Yes, yeah, because there's quite a lot of those that they act. You could critique and analyse it. It's like these people who are like, oh, the Christmas episode. The Christmas episode. There's far too high fantasy. And it's like, do you not... In David Tennant's earlier days, he had to deal with werewolves in Victorian London. Don't talk to me about high fantasy being out of place in Doctor Who. Shoot. I'm gonna have to go back in. Also, it's 6 o'clock. Do we want to have a break before we try and find this thing? I think we're just gonna have to systematically go through every single floor and find stuff. Tooth and Claw was great. I really enjoyed it. Also, you can tell when the BBC was doing Poldark because several of the outdoor sets or camera equipment things get a little bit juicier. So I'm currently watching the Panopticon Opens, just for those of you who know Doctor Who. So, like, Stonehenge. Love the fact that Stonehenge is once again the centre of a secret alien apocalypse. Oh god. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. Also, it's quite fun to watch from like a oh, this person was clearly in this role in a BBC thing at the time. So like Russell Tovey turns up off the back of Being Human before he goes off to do big Hollywood things. In the one that Kylie Minogue's in. And I was just like, oh my god, hello, there you are. I forgot you were in it. And then like another episode, it's the ghost lady from Being Human. But you're not going to get Adrian what's-his-face, Aidan Poldark Boy, because Aidan Poldark Boy is off doing Poldark. Right, so it's quite interesting. And then there's various like soap actors that you're like, oh yeah, this was the time when you had a break from the soap to be in Doctor Who, of course. So yeah, it's quite enjoyable from like a looking back cultural perspective, just to see all of these things. Being Human was fantastic, not the US one, the UK one. Fantastic show. Fantastic show. I don't know about the US one, but I think a lot of people have said, like, unlike The Office, it's atrocious. It's the opposite of The Office. Watch the US Office, watch the UK Being Human. Sorted. Right. We have ads coming in a minute and a half, so we're going to do one last break for the stream. Then I think we're just gonna have to take them floor by floor and see if we can find them, because there are side quests, but also the map does not correspond to the lift levels. There are 4 lift levels, but 6 floors. So, yeah, we'll just deal with that. Oh shit! Also, question: is it the Traitors tonight? It is, isn't it? You can watch all of those ones. They're all great, but season 2 of the Traitors UK is a freaking narrative arc, and I am not going to spoil it, but holy shit, if you like Werewolves Among Us and other social deduction games, and you like drama, and you also like ridiculous people, then yes, go watch it. Holy shit, it's the finals week. Vito, I've just watched the episode with David in, and I'm so angry because do you know what he manages in it? Did I DM you this? He DMs it. He manages a fucking gate, and I was just like, I'm so angry because canonically in my head now, you've hopped into Doctor Who, you wonderful, horrible little man. And also the best part about it is, even though it's like, what, 10 plus years old, the man has not aged a day. Jesus Christ. I DM you anything. Yeah, he manages the special gate for some people, and I was just like, I hate you so much. No, I didn't message it to you. I was like, no, maybe that's a reach. But yeah, he's not aged at all. Stunning. Ridiculous. Absurdly ridiculous. Yes, rewatch it because it's fun. Right. The ads have just tried to play and I've snoozed them, so let's have the break. And then I'll be back. He's great. Him and his daughter. He's also a daddy in charge of some form of doorway in Doctor Who. It's like Sam Lake knew. Ridiculous. Hi Pilkin, we're just gonna have a little break because the ads are coming in, and I could do with a wee, and then we're gonna try and work our way through all the mining decks and see if we can find amongst all the floors the side quests and also the main mission. It's been a bit of a flail, but the map has been a bit of a the map hasn't been a challenge today, but we've had to get some weird key cards. Your brain is hurty. Oh god, Starbuck, maybe this is not for you. Maybe this is the time to just sit there and watch it. If your brain hurty. But if you do want to play, Worlds and Streams available. Otherwise, this is the time to get food, drink, go to the toilet, check if you've taken your medication, maybe get some washing out of the, washing machine if you've not done your laundry, all of that jazz, and I will see you in a few. BRB. Hello, I'm back. It's okay. It's over. I'll save you from level 10. Well, I'll cut you off after this. Just providing instructions on, since the weather has now stopped being weather, the litter tray is going back in its cupboard. She goes outside in the garden normally, but these when it's really wet and windy, like weather warnings, possible things in gardens blowing away, it's like, no, maybe we'll just let you use the litter tray. But she knows how to use one, and at some point she'll have to use one, probably permanently. But at some point she'll just go, I don't want to do it anymore outside, thanks. Bit old, bit cold. So got to start being a little bit more like mindful of, or we have been a little bit more mindful of that recently. When it was really cold, it was like, I don't really, even though you're a forest cat, so you're technically made for this weather, I don't really want your little toes going outside. I don't really need you, like if she got a cold, you know? Because she's 15. But the weather's fine again now, so she can go outside again. But I was just providing instructions on where the cleaning stuff is. Because it's in the cupboard, but I know the cupboard. I've moved things. Like, in my head lives a good inventory of most of the household cupboards. Don't know where my phone is most of the time, but I can tell you where random items live. Thanks ADHD. Unless it's gone in a doom box, in which case it's lost forever. Right. Unless I, you know, do a big tidy of the garage and rediscover it, like the 3 boxes of magic cards. Sometimes Cliff's like, do you want to call my phone? And I'm like, no, it's on vibrate, so there's no point. It will turn up eventually. And then usually I discover that it's been in my pocket all along. Or the cat's sitting on it on the sofa. That's another one. It's like, where's the TV remote? Where's the phone? Oh, it's up her ass. And then you're like, could I just pull this out from under your little furry face? Surely it'll be more comfortable for you. And she's, it's like you've just assaulted her mother, you know? I can't possibly stay here now. You've disturbed me. Oh, I'm going over here. I do love forest cats. They do have a lot of personality. My god. When I say negotiating is definitely the word. Forest cat owners in chat. I'll also throw in ragdolls and some of the like Siamese type breeds that also have opinions, and they will tell you about them. But yeah, like there have been moments where I am negotiating, and it's like negotiating with a toddler. Levels of, no, I don't want that. I want this, and I want it now. And you're like, no, you can't have that food. We haven't got any. And there's just a small pause where you can see she's processing it. And then the ears go back and she just goes, no! It would be quite cute. Like, it literally, if she was a toddler, she'd be stamping her foot. It is very cute. My god, Bengals have opinions, yes. Yes. Like, any of the, like, Asian Siamese Bengal sort of types. That's like once they're like 2 sides of the shouty goblin cats. I do love them all, but yeah, it's quite enjoyable. I hadn't had a forest cat before of any kind. She's an American one, the more mainstream name for them is Maine Coon. The second word of that is a racial slur, though, so they are slowly changing the name to American forest cat, which does work because they are part Norwegian forest cat. Can I activate it from over here? Really?
Hey, Liz, it's Jacob.
I'll just stand over here and what?
If you find this, I'm off deck, but I'll be right back. I got a call from another survivor. He sounded terrified. I gotta lock up the SOS beacon and go and get him. Best launch window's not for a while. Anyway, and he sounds like he's worth the risk.
No, no, you don't want him. He's
About
banned.
time. We got a fucking break. I love you. Please, be careful.
I think quite times you're probably referring to, yeah, the like Bengal, Abyssinian, Siamese sort of type, the lanky ones. They're all leg. Yeah, I don't have the chicken flavour. I only have the salmon that you really liked last week. Yeah, and then processing. No. It's always the food that you're just running out of. It's never the food that you've just bought and you have quite a lot of. We also have it where it's like, she's been out to the toilet. We need to know about it. She's going out to the toilet. We need to know about it. It's definitely gotten more as she's gotten older, and I do wonder sometimes if she's a bit deaf. But then she can hear a crisp packet from the other room, so I mean, I don't know. Cats are like when a website says your password is wrong and you go to change it and it says you can't use the same thing twice. That's such... Yes. Yes. Like... Oh, yeah. Yeah, quite times. Yeah. That's like the catch-all term for a couple of them. So when there's like... When you hear like domestic short hair, or just short hair, 9 times out of 10 it's a catch-all term for what we might call in the UK as a moggy, right? So it's like a mixed breed. So like domestic short hairs do also have a very specific body shape and type. So yeah, it depends on which one it is, but yeah, usually that'll be like a cross of a couple of different things. And over time, they've become official breeds because of how popular they are. It's like the Labradoodle. There you go. There's a dog version. But yeah, that's some of the names. They just like in the 80s, 90s were like, I don't know. I just give up. Let's just call it that. Should I make? Oh, I guess I have to. Okay, fine. Hang on, where's my flamethrower? Just in case. Libby's taken to like, if I'm wearing certain like fluffy jumpers, like the giant blanket hoodie things, not this, she's taken to clambering on. Last night she decided to jump the back of the sofa onto my stomach, which was a fun experience. She completely missed and overbalanced, so she just used me like a springboard. It was glorious. I'd just eaten. And she's like a 5 kilogram cat. She's a small one as well. Yeah, just ridiculous. I'm looking this up. Although I'm surprised they still use that as a term. Yeah, okay, yeah. It developed from and closely related to the Siamese cat. Yeah, I have seen these boys. So, like, the Siamese cat tends to have like some markings here that are different colours, right? The traditional Siamese being the like cream one with the brown, the dark brown, like the chocolate point Siamese, I think they're called. And these are basically came from the Siamese. It's got a Siamese-shaped head, but it looks a little bit longer. And then they're just lanky. They're lanky. They're all leg. Overall, they are social, intelligent, and many are quite vocal. So yeah, I have fun with that. They quite like playing fetch. Origin is United States. Not surprised, with coming over originally from Thailand and then has been like crossbred with something else. Solid coloured cats crossed with Siamese. There we go. So it's about the colour markings and then longer faces. Weirdly, at the same time that the Havana Brown cat started being presented in 1976. So that's how old that breed is. So some of them go back quite a way. Also about my procrastinating maybe, but did you also cross the streams and mention something that is a quite long-term interest? If we had to go for specialist subjects, That would be one. I had a book, Cat Breeds, as a kid. We used to go and look at cat shows. Mostly because we were already there. Because they were held in the local leisure centre. And we were going swimming. It was like, we'll pop and look at all the cats. It's also the same place that the Dollhouse convention happened, where you could go and buy tiny things for dollhouses. And I mean everything. You want an entire kitchen paraphernalia? You want tiny fruit? So, like, if I was very lucky, this is so fucking nerdy, but also hello, hyperfixation. If I was very lucky, my dad would be like, here's £5, off you go. Off you go to the Dollhouse convention. So I'd be like, right, what do I need for my dollhouse? My dollhouse had a flush toilet. It was a Sylvanian family's toilet, but damn, it flushed. And it flushed for like 10 years. I don't really know how the like speaker situation worked in it, but it was great. And actually, it was like a homemade one that I think my granddad and dad made. I think my parents still have it, and the front open. And it was in the style of a, let's go with like 1800s sort of house, like a, not a mansion, but like quite a big house where you might potentially have had servants in the old days. That sort of outside, inside less so. But it also had, behind the stairs, it had a battery pack area. You could put a battery in. And this is where it's like, you would not sell these nowadays, like holy shit. Like just an open battery, like plastic thing with some wiring that went to some sockets in the house where I could plug in a pre-wired lamp, like a little 2-pin lamp. Incredibly fucking cool. Highly dangerous, probably in hindsight, because if the battery exploded, the house goes up. But very fucking cool. So I used to buy random things for it. Like, if it was, like, one time I remember this thing being on, and it was, like, November, so they had one store turned up, and it was just all Christmas paraphernalia. So it's like, you want a wreath for your front door? Done. You want a Christmas tree? Done. You want tiny individual baubles on strings? Like, it, you name it, it existed. And it was wild, but it's also really fun to see, like, people with tiny greenhouses nowadays, because it's basically the same shit. Is that a rejuvenating boy? Do we think? Oh shit! Fuck. Hey! Well, that was a lot. Do you know what? Do you remember what I was saying earlier about they mess with the tropes? Like, they know the tropes. They know you're going to be focused on the dude at the end. You kill the dude at the end. The dude at the front goes, hi. It just is. And that's not, also, that is not them placing them. That's, as far as I can tell, depending on how you play it and all that, you do get very different experiences as to how the necromorphs spawn. There are probably a couple that are, like, specifically placed. I don't know if this one is. Either way, fuck's sake, devs. Can you just stop being so good with the jump scares in this phase? Oh, those are stasis modules. We don't need that. Yeah. Maybe. Don't. Shit. Oh. Hello. Let's not worry about what happened there. Isaac hit a wall and got confused. Oh. Hello? Oh, shit. Absolutely not, mate. What? Who do you think you are? Get help. I need to stop saying, who do you think you are? Because my brain immediately rolls down to some kind of super. Which, if you're in the know, you'll know. Out. Come on. Disgusting. Sorry, mate. Gotta be sure there's something. Hello? Something crunchy. games I'm going to play next. What have we got on the list? So we're currently playing this. And Dragon Age 2. When Dragon Age 2 finishes, we'll be playing Dragon Dogma 2 in its place, which is in March, so we may do some filler. Arguably, we have quite a lot of Dreams games still to play. So in theory, we'll finish that in a couple of weeks, which should set us up with a couple of weeks of breathing room before Dragon's Dogma. After this, we also have horror-wise, we have Alone in the Dark coming again. I think that's March now. Which is the original inspiration for the first Resident Evil game. This is the remake of that game. So I am quietly excited once again, a game that I never got to experience the first time round. Pig Detective, the ongoing Pig Detective games that we're playing in Dreams. So community-made games that exist within a game engine. So we will be continuing with Pig Detective Times until we've done all 3 of the other ones we haven't done. And then also whatever's on that list that... there's, I think, 3 or 4 other games on that list. And some of them may be full length again. So we'll just take those at our own pace. Pokemon Crowd Control is currently happening on Fridays. I think when we finish that, I do want to do more Crowd Control. I think having Crowd Control as a semi-regular slot isn't just charity, it's fun. And also it gives folks a chance to use channel points. So, yeah. It's something with that, but it may be that after Fire Red we have a little break, so we fit in stuff in the schedule, just due to the release schedule. Hellblade 2 is in May, so we do need to replay Hellblade 1, but that is quite short. Tomb Raider next month.
Security request retrieved.
Christ, we have to do all of those. That's going to take years.
Now, Dr. Kimes lost
Literally.
it. Get back! I know how to use this. He'll live for the rest of his life if you don't give me codes to the cargo bay. This is processing. Why the hell?
That might end up being Friday. On Fridays, you know?
Get to the marker. We're running out of time. Give me those codes. Christ, is this what you did to the captain? No, Ben was an accident. Don't you dare compare me to someone like Mercer. I'm trying to save you. The marker's our only hope. No, let him go. He's armed. Where the fuck is security?
We're currently playing Dusant. We need to finish Dusant. So maybe Tomb Raider will take Dusant's spot on Tuesday. What day? It's coming out. I'm not going to say what day is it coming out, because I know that, because it comes out on Valentine's Day, because someone went, haha, Lara's born. It's coming out on a Wednesday. Okay. So actually, it could, theoretically, we could start on the 15th on the Thursday, and then move it if we need to. It depends, because the thing is, sometimes with embargoes, you get to play it the day before, sometimes you play it the day of, sometimes you have to wait until it's out, it will probably be in the evening. So it's like, usually if it's out in the evening, I'll just do it the next day. Because it also gives people a chance to play a couple of hours before tuning in. So there's a couple of things, there's old things, as in old titles that are back. Which I know films aren't doing it very well, but gaming is fucking nailing it. My god. Love this. Hate what's happening with layoffs in the industry, but in terms of all of these remakes and reboots and that, so many of them are clearly done with love and passion for the franchise. It's yes, thank you. Thank you for building on something and sharing that with us. So yeah, we've got to do those. Also, you've unlocked a Metro playthrough at some point, all 3. Which again we'll do over time. Same as this, we're going to have a little break for Dragon Age Inquisition to do Dragon's Dogma 2. Just because that's a very eagerly anticipated title. Most people have not experienced Dragon's Dogma 1. I haven't, so I wanna play that. Which might be a little bit of a mission, we'll see. As in, it might be a long haul. But also, Dragon's Dogma is an RPG like Baldur's Gate, Skyrim, etc. So there's a variety of things to do, and outcomes and things. That's unhelpful, isn't it? We're just sort of trying to clear the area and see what's in here, because he could be anywhere in this space, on any of the floors. I definitely did this, right? Okay. Yes, this just looped. Okay, that's fine. Ah, hello, Starbuck. Yes, yeah, it's public knowledge now, is it? I found out a little bit earlier today, and it's very exciting. But yeah, it's not active this week. It's not active today. I believe, though, the changes to the change. So, gist is, folks, there's going to be some changes to Partner Plus. Some things are coming in as of February. Some things are coming in as of May. You will probably double check me on this. Please don't take this as actually standard. Next month, not this month. Also, link is in chat. Next month, it will not be 350 paid subs we have to hit to get that 70-30 split. It'll be 300 because they've listened and they're bringing it down. And we love them for this, right? There is also going to be another tier system in the middle at 100 points that puts you to 60-40. So theoretically, folks, when that thing comes in, I'm already on that for 12 months. When I hit the next one, it will automatically put me up and the 12 months start again. The link in chat should explain a lot of this. So that's really fucking good. This month, we still have to hit that 350 for it to count, but it does make it easier next month, especially as so many of you have already supported. And the best part of this, which, my God, when I found out, and several other people found out, onions were almost chopped. It's not just Partner Plus anymore. The partner it's fucking off. It's just Plus, because affiliates can do it as well. We love it. As a partner and also an ambassador, if you're a partner and you have an issue with affiliates getting things like this, fuck off. Like, that's not what it's about. Like, take the partner out of your title. It's all of us or it's none of us, buddy. So, piss off. And this is such a good step. Like, it's a slow thing to move to getting 70-30 for all as standard. Like, that is something that is a far distant process. That would be a far distant process on any platform, right? Like, and it, you know, like, and so this is great. It seems like everything's starting on the 1st of May from that article. Let's read. Sorry, Dead Space Pod viewers. May have to just wait a moment. Oh, that's hard to read when I'm playing a dark game. Also, Prime Gaming, they're going to tweak it so they're shifting from the way that they're paying it out. Like, they're shifting it to a fixed rate model. They are also going to do publish the rates. The rates can be found. It's going to be effective as of June. It does mean in some cases some people are going to lose 5% of their income because of the changes that have been made. But it makes it less complicated for everyone involved in using Prime, including people, because it's like, we know how much you're getting. It's based on the country of the subscribers, so it means you can look at the rates and you know how much is going to the streamer. Like, that transparency is important. Also, if you get onto the Plus program, right, they have also eliminated the cap. So you would be on the contract 12 months, or if you earned $100,000, which, like, most of us won't, right? They are eliminating that cap, which actually I am fine with, because you know what? It incentivizes people to continue to use the platform and, like, put money into the platform, which then goes into paying the staff and keeping the lights on and all of these things, as well as supporting the streamers. So, like, I'm quite happy, and I want them to be welcoming. Hang on, there you go. There's the rates. Thank you, Starbuck. I want them to make people, well, not make people, use the site more, but I want people to feel that streamers are getting a better experience financially on Twitch, because they're going to be happier to use the site to give people money, right? And that's the bit. It's like we've all got coffees and things like that. And a lot of those were in part made because of the things like the splits that exist on Twitch, YouTube, etc. Right? It's a better cut. And so I'm very happy with them trying to make these movements in these directions because lovely. And things like taking the cap off is a good idea. So yeah. Hang on a minute. Yes, so the change is effective starting today on that cap. That's gone. I'm just seeing if it says. No. So what? Right. This is the bit that's confusing, and actually, I don't think they've. I don't think they've phrased this right. I think they've missed something because the changes are coming in May 1st, where they're adding this new level. I thought that as of February they were reducing the plus points threshold, and we'll find out on February 1st. That's what we were told, but maybe that's wrong. That's fine, or maybe I don't know. But yes, a lot of this stuff is coming in May, and it will become the Plus program, not the Partner Plus program. So yeah, but watch the space. I think some of it is coming in earlier. Or maybe that no, actually no, you're right. It is May 1st. Shit. I guess we are still doing 350 for the next couple of months. I thought that was ticking over. We'll find out in February, but I think based on that, it's saying it's still 350 for the next 2 months. It is definitely still 350 for this month. Like that, it's not going to change from this month. Like that's not happening. Tell you that for free. It is still going to be a hard 350 to qualify. But you're at 302, which is very exciting. To me, it does read that they'll do all three on 1st of May. So I might have misunderstood that. I thought that specific change was coming in February 1st. But again, we'll find out on February 1st if that's just been which one of us has gotten confused. And it's probably me. But this is so exciting, and I'm so happy for so many people because you lot, again, like when we weren't talking about it and we weren't doing anything, you lot were hitting 280 easily. And that's 20 points away from, in May, the new qualification. And also, I'm automatically, when we get to May, I will automatically be on that 60-40. Again, that's 100. It's good. It's really good. I'm really pleased. It's not. I think they were never going to potentially be able to integrate gift subs very well, and that was a lot of concern for people. I do know that gift subs don't convert into guaranteed paid subs afterwards. A very, very small percentage of those users who are gifted a sub will go on to pay for one. But I would also argue that that's not necessarily an engagement thing. That's a financial thing of that individual. So bringing those points down just a little bit just takes the edge off of that, like, oh poo gift subs. So yeah, I very, very positive from me, very excited. Yes, thank you. And the thing I'm so excited about is the affiliates also being able to be involved, like that kind of stuff, because yeah, there's just this absolutely shitty behavior sometimes from some partners. I'm gonna have to go down there, aren't I? Because this is where we came from. It just looped around a bit. Yeah, okay, fine. And it's just like we're all on this site. You want the site to do well. Like you have to nourish the affiliates as well as the partners, right? So yes, like just the fact they can even do it. Fabulous. Yeah, also, Philanor, I think we're beginning to see, or I'd like to hope we're beginning to see some of the effects of the changing of the guard. Because I, from personal experience, having met both CEOs in different circumstances, I don't believe our previous CEO would have, like, any of this would happen. And I think potentially some of the projects that have been around for the last couple of years have possibly not been the best use of the platform's time and energy, or indeed the right direction for a community-led platform. Hello. No, sir. Oh my god, you've got protection. No. Get off. Absolutely not. Stupid armor. I mean, that is something also, Crow. It's a very good point. Yeah, affiliates who reach the 300 goal, there should... You would hope at that point, right, that people would have hit the goals to be able to apply. But yeah, no, it's... Oh, shit me. Oh my god, it's alive. No, it's not. It's stuck to me. Jesus Christ, get off. I'm so angry. How dare you? How dare you stick to me? I thought you... Oh my god. Please. Unacceptable item in the backing area, and also... But yeah, like, I think if you were hitting 300 as affiliate, you pretty much got things ticked off the partner. It's just doing it for long enough to qualify for however many hours streamed or what. I don't know the base requirements for applying for partner, because they probably changed over time as well. But also I cheesed it in, didn't I? Because I was in a network at the time, so Nepo partner. Tiny little Nepo partner for the shop. Although I was never on any of these. I don't think I was on any of the... Or maybe I was on a legacy contract at one point. I don't even know. Yeah, got that. But yeah, like, it's... I definitely think it's something like, if you are hitting that 300 as affiliate, like, your account should definitely be flagged if you apply for partner as, like, hello. Is it? I mean, to be fair, it's not... If that person doesn't have to apply for partner, they don't necessarily want to be a partner, then that's fine. But yeah, it definitely should be something that in the system is like, look, this person's smashing it. Maybe you should give them some more stuff. Because that's the main difference, isn't it? Just a couple more bits and bobs on the side. Yeah. But no, very exciting. Lovely to hear this direction it's moving in. Once again, I'm incredibly... Much like everything else with layoffs in the industry, I'm sad that we have unfortunately had layoffs at Twitch. I'm additionally sad that someone decided to leak that information, which meant that once again, like many of the layoff leaks, once again staff found out from social media that they were being let go, and did not really have any chance to process it. But yeah, and yeah, you're also right, Philidor. It does take time. Absolutely takes time. Hey, Robin. How you doing? Thank you so much for the raid. We are going to be finishing in about 15 minutes. Maybe 10 minutes. But I'm on the mining deck in Dead Space. I'm trying to progress, or at least, find things. And unfortunately, I might have just found things. I regret this. Maybe we should leave. Yeah, that looks a bit buggered. Hello? I'm so sorry, I just have to do this for science, just to be sure. Well, we can't get through there. Oh no, maybe we can. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Oh no, can I just... Oh shit, no, I'm on fire. I'm on fire, this is very bad. Also, that was also quite terrifying, and my god, voice actor of Isaac, I'm so sorry. That's up there with Matthew Peretta doing the Dead by Daylight acting for Alan. Did not need that level of anguish and energy. It was lovely, but also so cursed. What is that? Can I shoot it? No. Should I be,
Entering zero gravity.
No, thank you. Oh. Anomalies. Clear anomalies. Right, hang on.
The control room door can't open till gravity is restored, but the system won't reset the gravity while there's loose debris.
Is the processing beam still running? Stand by.
Sorry, mate. This? And then... Can't reach it, I'm gonna have to get up. Oh, sorry, that... Oh, I absolutely destroyed that, didn't I? Oh, hang on. Is that an anomaly? Are you talking about these as well? How many have I cleared? Hello? There's 3 left. Where? I mean, that... Come here. Oh, you little shit. Come here. Right, there's one.
Anomaly destroyed.
Oh, there's one. Uh-oh. Mistakes were made. Oh my god. Oh, don't you dare chuck me into the beam. Oh shit, there's a tiny baby thing. Horrible, so terrible. Ugh. Where did the other, oh god, where did the other loot go? Where did the weird child go? There's another one. Oh god. Oh my god, there's everything. There is everything. Horrible. Give me that. Ooh. Where am I flying to? Please. Sir, I'm so sorry. That was, motion sickness wise, probably atrocious. Where is the other? There it is. Cute. Why there's so many babies on this ship? I don't know. I don't know why it's grown these things, but they're horrible.
Anomaly destroyed.
No. I bet you more babies come. I don't really want to deal with them. Babies, which thing? Oh, the thing, Erinus. Oh, mate. It's less me and more changes to the Partner Plus program. As of May, they're bringing the number down to 300. And it's not going to be Partner Plus anymore. It's going to be the Plus program, and affiliates can also do it. And there's going to be another tier. At 100 points, you go on to 60-40. So, like, already, it's not going to qualify. That's not coming in until May. Yes. But that is something that this community easily does. So loads of very exciting things with that. Very exciting. But we do still need to go for 350. So I just forget that for now. Get out of your heads. It's very exciting though. Like it's a really good movement, and I think it's a good workaround to keeping gift subs out of the program. Because yeah, it's a challenging one. Because it is also good news. So just bringing the number down. We love it.
Gravity restored. Processing control room is now accessible.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. No, absolutely not, buddy. No. Oh, shit. Oh my god, there's more. But wait. There's more. Please die. Oh my god, please die. All of you die. Oh no, I'm quite heavily on fire. Oh, he exploded. Oh, no. Hello? Where are you? Where did you go? Are you okay, sir? Have you gone? You've gone. Oh, your nails have done lovely. Oh, that was an ambush and a half of just the most squishy boys. Because also when they squish, they produce little crawly lads that jump on you, and you have to burn those with flamethrower, otherwise suffering happens, and Isaac just sort of runs around flailing. Get out! Unbelievable. Absolutely not. No. I am not accepting any of this today. My stuff. Did I might have looted that. It might have also just ricocheted off. It's fine. Also, I've just realised that that is my health that's red. Whoops. Like, that's on me. I'm just gonna I think that has, yeah, that's fallen out of the sky, so it's fine. That's one of the ones from earlier. Okay. 4 minutes to go. I'm just, much like Resident Evil, I'm enjoying just very slowly moving through the area, moving through the ship, exploring it, letting the lore be more of a thing, right? I never thought I would be saying in the year 2024 that I'm quite enjoying taking my time with Dead Space and exploring the map. Because it's like, that's the stuff I say with Resident Evil, I say with Prey, and I said with Alan Wake. It's a very dynamic shift from the like traditional Dead Space thing, which is here is A, here is B, go. And we, yes, thank
Level
you, Dev.
3 security clearance
Supervisor
required.
Dallas.
Ah.
Final log. I've made sure they can't leave this subdeck. But neither can I.
Thank you.
I've seen what they do to the bodies, what they become. And I cannot let that happen to me. At least if I don't have any limbs.
Jesus Christ,
I
dude.
can't kill anyone when I'm infected.
Your skull can come out of your head and just grow its own limbs, buddy. I wouldn't have bothered that much.
Tell Dawn and the kids that I love them.
I mean, I appreciate you trying, mate, and thank you for your rig. But, that's not... I'm just gonna turn that off. Jesus Christ, dude. But level 3 clearance, which we need for many things. Thank you very much for trying to stop them, mate. It didn't work. Like, they literally smashed through the door. I don't think he did get. To be quite morbid about it, I don't think he did. I think he would have. I think he passed out from the shock. But yeah, yeah. Like, he bled out. Yeah. But like, to be fair, they didn't get him. He did manage that bit. That's I guess a small, oh fuck me, comfort. Now there is a big boy somewhere in mining, because we saw him through a tiny crack in the door. You know the style. You can hear it more than you can see it, right? You can't, it's so big that you can't really, you can't make out the head. Just as a bolt. Which is not the vibe I really want to be dealing with here. We need to find somewhere to save, and we will pick it up again next time. I'm hoping next week, because we've been a bit cursed on Wednesdays with either a cat goblin that just won't calm down, so I've had to have several breaks for that. Some pretty bad tangenty days for various reasons, whether it's just tiredness or weather-related migrainies that do make it worse. Or just, you know, procrastination from fear. And then also today I was an hour late starting because I was writing some work thing. Which I was like, if I don't do it now, they're going to have to wait a whole day, and this is a potential consultancy gig for a charity. So we'll see what happens. I didn't... No. I didn't want this. I wanted to stop the stream and go and make a sweet and sour chicken Hong Kong style. Fuck off. Oh. It was just a dodgy fan? That's rude. That's 3 times the stream that the devs have fucked with me in a good way. And I love this. Because you would think that every time the jump scares or the things turning up would get, like, samey. But no. No, that was just straight up fucking. And now I'm going to be angry because there's going to be a little dude who just pops up. And goes,
The administrator's rig changed location. You've got it?
yes.
I got it. I'll check the maintenance subdeck for Temple's Beacon.
The maintenance subdeck. Where's the maintenance subdeck, buddy? Oh, hang on. At the end of the corridor, down here is a security level 3. Time is at 7:01. The audio is so good, isn't it? Like, they've done it so well. And again, I think I think we have to thank Alien Isolation for setting the bar there. Resident Evil 2 remake set the bar for some shit across survival horror, and then Alien, like Internals. That game still looks so good when we replayed it. Good lord. So like a combination of that, like the Foley in that game, which is so good. Holy shit. So I really like how they've done it in this. Like the engine rooms and that, sometimes it feels so claustrophobic. But then you just have like the ship clanking about sometimes. You're like, is this hello? Is this Necromorph? Am I okay? So lighting, like particle effects. Good lord, this is on medium. This is not as good as it can look, and it's very lovely. Also, I'm quite impressed with how well it's running now. It's actually loaded for some time, because when I first tried to play it, didn't work at all on the Nvidia card. They've done a lot of good work, like reworking that, I think. But I'm on AMD now. But the first hour of the stream last time, sorry, not last time. The first time we played it, it was a bit laggy, and we were like, "What's going on? Like, are you okay?" Just these random freezes, and it's like, "Oh, I get it. It's because actually." You're not just loading in one room or 2 rooms. Quite a lot of the time you're holding entire levels in your head that include several floors. And all of that. And also potentially if there's like a big moment like a ship wing falls off or a ship crashes or there's an explosion. Like you've got to prep all that. And it's great since. The lack of music is great. Like the silent, all of that balance, because that's what a lot of entertainment media forgets, is that silence is, she says talking constantly, silence is as important when crafting a story as not. And that's the bit they've done so well, is balancing not only like the visual suspense but the audible suspense and playing with those expectations that we have from our knowledge. In addition to just doing what we did anyway. Some horror movies are ridiculous nowadays, aren't they? I'm just trying to go back to find a save point. I guess the elevator. And then we will call it here for today. Oh, thank God. Yes. The save stations are placed really well as well in this. Like, they're not here without Alien Isolation, it's very much like, oh my God, there is one, thank God. It's not that in this, and I do enjoy that. They're placed enough that it's like, oh, I'll just pop a save and go past. Love it. So, that is going to be it for today. But again, we'll do some more of this next week, and also, if my free time is a little bit better, which I suspect not, because I still have so much stuff to do, admin-wise, and also things shift around. So like projects that I wanted to do earlier in the year have moved because of other things that are really fun as well, but need to take precedent. So I might continue, but there might be a cheeky 12 p.m. start time on a Wednesday every now and then. The Radders ones will probably still start at 12 because that's the time that works for us. So that will be an earlier stream on Tuesdays if we do that. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying the 2 till 7 slot. Obviously, I do actually need to turn up on time and not be an absolute. But I feel like it gives me those 2 hours back has been so handy. And then also I feel like, even though we're tangenting all over the place, I don't feel like my mind clocks out as much. So, but maybe that's just my imagination. Anyway, thank you for joining me, folks. Who shall I send you over